Dr. Deborah Birx of the White House Coronavirus Task Force is warning folks tonight, if you traveled and attended large gatherings for Thanksgiving, you should assume you are infected with the coronavirus and get tested. She says young people who gathered need to be tested 5 to 10 days later, and in the meantime, assume they are infected and don't go out without a mask. The TSA says Sunday was its busiest day at airport screening checkpoints since March, with nearly 1.2 million passengers passing through our nation's airports.
Alabama has shattered the record for COVID-19 hospitalizations in the state during this pandemic. 1,717 people right now are battling the virus in an Alabama hospital bed. Tonight, the dire warning from the Alabama Hospital Association.
Frankly, I am far more concerned today than I was at this time last week.
Dr. Don Williamson heads the Alabama Hospital Association and says what's most troubling about today's record number of hospitalizations in the state is that it does not reflect any transmission that took place over the holiday weekend.
We'll see the consequences of Thanksgiving probably by the end of this week. Then we'll see the consequences of Thanksgiving in hospitalization about 2 weeks.
In Mobile County, health officials today said the rate of hospitalization currently is comparable to the spike we saw following the July 4th holiday.
So we are very concerned about our hospitals, filling or closing or nearing capacity for intensive care units, that sort of thing.
Williamson warns we're facing hospitals being overwhelmed with COVID patients and a catastrophe in Alabama we've yet to experience in the pandemic.
I think we're facing what is truly going to be a very, very grim and brutal December and January.
Now, we haven't seen hospitalizations this high since after the 4th of July holiday, when the rate reached 1,596 beds filled at the end of July and 1,613 COVID-19 patients in hospital beds at the beginning of August. That's the previous record for hospitalizations.